Everything explained in this video is summarized from the CoinMarketCap. And also, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for future XRP news and some other cryptocurrency news in general. Now, take a look at this. SEC didn't appeal the key XRP ruling, but that's not the end of the story. Before we move further, there is a new crypto airdrop now taking place on Telegram, which is about to launch anytime soon. Please make sure you participate in this airdrop. The link is in the description of the video. Don't miss out on this. Now let's continue with our video. It has been confirmed by Stuart Alder, the chief legal officer of Ripple, that the United States Securities and Exchange Commission has not filed an appeal against the decision of the court that XRP is not a security. A Form C civil appeal was filed by the Securities and Exchange Commission, and the lawyer's reply was a response to the news. According to Ripple attorney James K. Phelan, the Securities and Exchange Commission did submit documents to the Court of Appeals. On Form C, also known as the Civil Appeal Pre-Argument Statement, the Securities and Exchange Commission expresses its intention to appeal specific legal decisions that have been reached in a case. In an earlier summary ruling, the Securities and Exchange Commission requested that the court examine how the law was applied in the Ripple case. This indicates that the judge will examine not just the ultimate decision, but also the entirety of the legal features of the case. In the claim, the regulator requested that the court rethink its decision to sell Ripple satellite tokens on exchanges. Additionally, the agency requested that the court reconsider the personal sales of the tokens that were conducted by Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and co-founder Chris Larsen. Ripple is planning to submit its cross-appeal to fight the verdict on institutional sales. Both parties are preparing themselves for a lengthy process that has the potential to alter the classification and regulation of digital assets in the future. A request was made to Alderati to keep an eye on Ripple's Form C filing this week. Despite the most recent developments in the investigation, the price of XRP has remained essentially unchanged. The price of the asset has climbed by 1.74% during the past week. As this article is being written, the current price of XRP is 0.54. The Securities and Exchange Commission did not appeal a major verdict regarding XRP, but it is not the end of the tale. The token was detrimental to the general growth of the cryptocurrency market, which witnessed a gain of 0.59, reached a capitalization of $236 trillion in just 24 hours at the time. Disputes between the CC and Ripple will continue until the next year. Alderati believes that the case may go until July 2025 if it continues at all. During a chat with Eleanor Terrett, correspondent for Fox Business, he mentioned that the crypto project will also submit a Form C application. In this application, the project will present arguments for a counter appeal. It will take the SEC a total of 90 days to submit an opening brief. During this period, Alderati anticipates that the regulatory body will use it to prepare the most comprehensive presentation of its reasons. A briefing timetable will then be agreed upon by both sides, and the Securities and Exchange Commission will have up to 90 days to submit its initial brief. According to Alderati, he anticipates that they will take the full 90 days. All of the legal arguments that the SEC will be presenting will be recited in their entirety in the opening brief that will be submitted. In addition to filing a response, Ripple will also submit its brief. As far as Alderati is concerned, the comprehensive briefing procedure will continue until July 2025. Ripple will not conduct an initial public offering due to SEC, said Eleanor Terrett, a correspondent for Fox Business. The position of the Securities and Exchange Commission and Ripple's financial soundness were brought to Garlinghouse's notice in a previous comment that he made regarding the prospect of the company entering the stock market. When asked about the possibility of an initial public offering, IPO following the anticipated clarification of regulatory norms, the CEO of Ripple stated that this is not the primary objective of the company. An initial public offering has not been a high priority for us. And one of the reasons for this is that the Securities and Exchange Commission is not our friend. I'm not exactly well liked in that place. Unless they have dartboards on them, they do not have any images of me hanging in the hallways of the SEC institution. The chief executive officer of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, also discussed his expectations for the cryptocurrency market and its development until the year 2025. Even though the business is currently facing challenges, he expressed confidence, pointing out that there have been shifts in the attitudes held by the United States government and that there has been an increase in interest from significant companies such as BlackRock. As a result, this suggests that institutional investors are becoming increasingly interested in blockchain technologies and the capabilities they offer. He went on to say that although Ripple has a solid financial basis, which enables the firm to continue its projects even in the absence of an initial public offering IPO, it is essential that the regulatory climate be improved for the company to be able to enter the stock exchange. Return to the very beginning. This is how the SEC and Ripple's drama started. A complaint was submitted by the Securities and Exchange Commission against Ripple Labs Inc. and its co-founders, Christian Larson and Jed McCaleby, in December 2020. They were accused of engaging in improper sales of an undefined amount of XRP tokens, which the Securities and Exchange Commission should regard it as unregistered securities. This was the basis for the lawsuit between the two parties. Ripple was accused by the Securities and Exchange Commission of issuing billions of XR tokens and then selling them for more than 1.3 billion without providing the necessary registration collateral. As per the Securities and Exchange Commission shout, the XRP token ought to have been registered. Additionally, the Securities and Exchange Commission Shinksec underlined that XRP generates an expectation of profit for investors, which satisfies the criteria for securities categorization. Ripple, on the other hand, contended that XRP should not be regarded as a security, but rather as a digital currency comparable to Bitcoin and Ethereum, both of which are not classified as securities by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Therefore, the corporation emphasized that its acts are by the applicable law. A decision was made by the court in July 2023 that acknowledged the fact that the sale of XRP to private investors cannot be considered a securities transaction. However, the question of whether or not significant players can purchase tokens by a preliminary agreement is still unresolved. The Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has escalated its legal conflict with Ripple Labs by submitting a fresh appeal, which challenges a significant finding concerning the categorization of XRP, a verdict that was rendered by Judge Annalisa Torres, which said that Ripple's program sales of XRP do not qualify as securities, is the target of the appeal that the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has filed. Because both sides are preparing for ongoing legal fights, the decision may result in a redefining of the regulatory norms that apply to cryptocurrencies going forward. The United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, recently held an emergency meeting, which is purportedly focused on a potential settlement in its continuing appeal relating to the XRP case with Ripple. Amid these legal obstacles, speculation is brewing over the meeting. This may mark a significant turning point in the regulation of cryptocurrencies in the United States. The information that has been provided is not intended to be trading advice. There is no responsibility for any investments that are made based on the information that is provided on this page. Before making any decision about investments, we strongly advise conducting independent research and consulting with a knowledgeable professional.